Hi, I'm Nikki Hayes and I am with Insomnia Jewels. I am a Paparazzi Accessories independent consultant, and I thought I'd go ahead and make this video for anybody who's decided to go ahead and join Paparazzi. I'm going to talk about how to get started. So I made a little list and I will put it in the comments below, but I've divided it into 4 sections. What to do before you even join, what to do when joining, waiting for your kit to arrive, and some optional things that you can do. So before you click join, there's a few things that you'll want to do. You want to come up with a business name, and you want to find a business name that's not already in use. It's not as easy as you would think. So mine was pretty easy because one of the reasons that I joined is because I have insomnia and I was looking for something to do in the hours that I'm awake that I'm just waiting for the rest of the world to begin. So I chose Insomnia Jewels, and I put a Z on the end of the jewels instead of an S, which is kind of a funny play because I'm not getting any Z's because I'm up all night. So Insomnia Jewels is my business name. My personally sponsored, she had a really hard time coming up with a business name. One, you have to find something that hasn't already been used. And 2, you want to make sure that you're careful in your wording, because originally she wanted to use the word cheap. And I had to have a little talk with her about how cheap has a negative connotation. It's not something that you even think about. It's like she was excited because it's cheap, affordable jewels. But when you say the word cheap, it gives the illusion that it's talking about quality rather than price. So I actually pulled up thesaurus.com and I came up with some words, and we searched different business names, and she finally found one that she liked and wasn't already in use. So your business name is important. Once you figure out your business name, you need to create a business email. You're not going to want to join Paparazzi using your personal email, because if you use a business email, all of your communications and transactions will go straight to your business email, and you don't have to sort through all of the other junk that you already get in your personal email. Once you've created your business email, you want to make sure that you have a profile picture that you're wearing the jewelry in. When you're introduced to your upline and when you create your Facebook page, you are going to need a profile picture. So it's important that you go ahead and get a profile picture that you want the world to be introduced to you with. Now you've decided to join. You've created your business name, you've created your business email, and you've got your profile pic that you're going to send out to the world. You want to make sure that you pick a great upline. So you want to make sure that the person directly above you, the person that's bringing you into the business, is somebody that you can connect with, that you relate to, that you communicate well with, because this person is going to be your biggest support. You're going to learn so much from them, especially if their upline is supportive. Then you'll be able to learn and grow and be successful. So you want to make sure that you pick a great upline. The next thing you need to do is choose which kit you want to start with. When you click that join link, the first thing that you have to choose is, do I want to start with the $99 kit? Do I want to get the medium kit? Or do I want to go all the way? My personally sponsored, she was excited because the biggest kit has convention tickets in it, and she wanted to be able to go to convention. So she chose the biggest kit. I chose the medium kit because I wanted a good amount of jewelry to be able to show when I started. And I joined in January when they were offering extra incentives. So there was even more of an incentive to take the bigger kits because you were getting more jewelry for your money. In retrospect, I might have chosen the $99 kit to start, just because I already know what my friends and family like. And by getting that $99 kit, I could have then placed an order where I choose the inventory. So there's pros and cons to each of the kits depending on what you're looking for. And again, that person that you have chosen to be your upline would be a great person to talk to about it, so you can work through what kit would be the best kit for you to start with. Maybe you only have $99. Then it's a great kit to start with. It's exactly what you need to get started. And finally, join. Click that join link, purchase that kit that you want, and get in there. I'm trying to keep this video short just because I know that when people are researching, they're flipping through different videos. They want a lot of information in a little bit of time. So that's why I'm talking fast. But I'll make sure that I put these notes down below so that you can take a look at them. When I was thinking about joining and I was doing the research and I was watching the videos that you're probably doing right now, that was one of the things that I was looking for. I wanted the information fast. I wanted to make sure that there was a list so I could go off of it. And I'm going to try to provide you what I was looking for when I was thinking about joining. So you're waiting for your kit to arrive. There's some things that you should do. I'm not saying to invest a whole bunch of money into this before you even know if you're going to be successful or not, before you even know if you're going to be able to make the kind of commitment that it takes. Because although this jewelry sells itself, you still have to work. And it is work, and I'm not going to lie. It's not just getting on a video and showing jewelry for an hour a week and just making tons of money. You know, you have to order. You have to get your boards ready for your show. You have to do the show. After the show, you have to package up everything, invoice all of your orders, collect that money, and then you have to ship. So I'm not going to tell you that this is easy money. I'm not going to tell you that, you know, all you have to do is show the video and show the jewelry and you're going to make lots of money, because that's not true. So it's an investment. It's an investment of money, but it's also an investment of time. It's a commitment. You have to be committed to this. You have to make sure that you're giving good customer service, that you have fast turnaround. So they pay you, you get it shipped. And so these are all things that you need to think about. But when you're waiting for your kit to arrive, you've already done all of the pre-stuff. You've got your email, you've got your business page, you've joined. They immediately give you a website. That was the first thing that I did was when I introduced myself on my business page, I linked my website. I actually had 3 sales before I ever got my kit. So that was really exciting. But while you're waiting for your kit to arrive, the things that I wish I would have had when I started was I didn't have any business cards. So I had nothing that I could put in the package to further my business. I wish I would have ordered business cards. I didn't have number cards. You can get number cards where they are the number on both sides. So when you are using your selfie cam, which is what I use, it automatically reverses it. So you can find numbers both from Paparazzi, or you can go to Amazon and find these. But they're numbers where it's flipped on one side and it's right side on the other. So when I show a jewelry and I'm showing the number, everybody who's watching sees the number facing correctly. And I also see the number from the back facing correctly. So I can say that out loud. When I got started, I didn't even have those yet. And I actually took painter's tape, because that's all I could find. And I wrote out a bunch of numbers and I stuck it to each of the pegs on my pegboard. And that's how I did it. I mean, you don't have to have these things. You can function without them. I did when I started, but I wish I would have had them when I got started. The next thing that you need is a phone holder and lighting. You can buy a really nice phone holder and ring light together on Amazon for not a lot of money. If you don't have that, find a way to put your phone up and make sure that the lighting is good. So I didn't have that. And so what I did was I found a tripod my husband had for his business, and it was like a surveyor's tripod. And I put my selfie stick, I taped it to the tripod, and I made it so that the camera was in place. And then I just put some lamps up and turned the ceiling light on. And I video chatted with my friend so that she could help me. And she'd say, oh, you're too dark, you're too bright, this, that. She helped me make all the adjustments by watching, you know, doing a live video chat with her. But again, it's easier if you get a phone holder and ring light from somewhere before you get started. Again, you can do it without it. It's just better. You want to make sure that you have padded envelopes. I didn't have padded envelopes ordered. I don't know what I was expecting, but when people order, you have to ship it. And so you have to have something to ship it in. I actually ran to Walmart and bought a few. You know, I had 5, 10 orders my first live that I did, and I just quick bought them at Walmart. They're not, it's so much more financially efficient if you have them and you've ordered them online, because you can get them in bulk for a lot cheaper than you can buy 5, 10 envelopes at Walmart. You want to create a PayPal account, because people are going to have to pay you, and you're going to need to find a way to get money. You don't have to use PayPal. My upline uses PayPal, so she's familiar with it. I knew I could be trained on it. You can do your shipping right through PayPal. You can purchase your shipping labels right through PayPal and just print them. I don't have a label maker. I don't have anything fancy. I just print it from my regular printer, and then I tape it on the front of the envelope. But you wanna come up with a way that you're going to be able to collect the money. And so for me, I just chose PayPal. And then you want to create a Facebook business page. Like I said, I created a Facebook business page. I introduced myself. I put a link to the website. I made 3 sales right away. So you want to make sure that you get that out there. You get the word out that you're starting a business. You want to invite people. You want to tell them about it, and give them a link to your new website. And then finally, optional. You don't have to have these things. You can start with the bare minimum. You can start with nothing. I've seen people do videos like where the jewelry is just laid out on the floor with their numbers, and they do it that way. When you get your kit, all of the kits come with little peg hooks that you can use with a pegboard. I'll show you right here. They just look like this. And so you get those in your kit, so you'll be able to create a pegboard if you want to. For me, I did a bunch of research, and I decided to go with the pegboard that hangs on one of those like mobile clothes racks. And so in order to make the pegboard display that I had come up with, I needed pegboard, I needed spray paint, I needed zip ties, and then finally I needed a mobile clothes rack to hang them on. And it's real simple. It's easy to do. You don't have to have any mechanics. You don't need any help. You don't have to have any special skill at all. There's tons of videos on here that you can find to make the pegboards. But again, it's optional. You don't have to have that to get started. You can do it right off the floor, and everybody's got a floor. I really like it. I use it a lot. I even finally created a backside of my board. So I have front side, back side I can use. I use it for storage. So that's something to think about. And then also optional, I bought a mannequin. I used that 40% off coupon, and I used a dressmaker's mannequin that they sell at Hobby Lobby. You can get them when you find stores going out of business. You can get a mannequin there fairly cheap. Some antique stores, like antique junk stores, you can find some there. And in fact, when I got started, I didn't have any of this stuff. I wasn't prepared. And I made my own, actually. I'm a crafter, and I enjoy doing crafts, and I love Pinterest. I love everything Pinterest, and I got all kinds of ideas. I actually used an old lamp and duct tape and an old pillow. And so you can find tutorials how to do that. So my very first mannequin wasn't even real. It was a stuffed pillow wearing a bra. So it gave the shape of a woman, and it was taped to a lamp. So there's a lot of things that you can do without having to invest a lot of money, especially if you're crafty. And there's tons of videos. You can go to Pinterest. Maybe I'll make a video to show how to do that someday. But yeah, so that's what you need to get started. And I hope I didn't talk too fast. But again, I didn't want to spend too much time. I'm sure you're doing a lot of research and you're looking in a lot of places. So I just thought I'd give you some tips. And what I'll do is I'll make sure that I put these notes down in the comments, and then in fact I can show you right now what I have written down. Being a former teacher, I like to be organized, so I'm just gonna flip the camera real quick. Maybe not. It's not gonna let me. Pause. Well, that didn't work, so I guess I will find another way to get you this information. But anyway, that's it for now. Make sure you comment with any questions or contact me on Facebook, Instagram, Gmail, any of those places. I'd be happy to share more, and I'm happy you've decided to join. Thank you. Bye.